Welcome to a new video. This is a project I'm working for about 2 or 3 days now. Now 1 week it's more likely. And this was planned as an additional part to my mobile lab, to my mobile electronic lab. Because the part for the mobile lab doesn't arrive early enough to finish it before. And I was thinking, what can I build? And I wanted to have a Raspberry Pi powered computer in the same design than the mobile lab for Arduino. But the resolution of this 3.5-inch screen is not high enough to do some serious work with it. So I decided to build it as a mobile lab entertainment machine with an gaming system on it, so for retro games. And this time not usually I use the RetroPie to set up. This time I tried the other one. I forgot the name of it. I think it was Recalbox. Comes out very nicely on the little screen, so that is why it has nothing to do with electronic. You can't really do programming with it. It's too small. It's not too small a screen, but the resolution is not high enough. It is only 480 by 320. But I get already a new screen, another screen. This is a 4-inch screen. Also fits very nice. It has also the perfect size I need. And this has a resolution 800 by 480. I already tried out and it's great. So the mobile lab will have 2 Raspberry Pis, one for gaming and one for work. And what is the mobile lab? The last part just arrived, the Ruideng Bug Boost module. You see, this is not painted yet. It's not totally finished, but it already worked. So I can switch it on. You see, I still have 6 amp hours on battery on it. This is the Ruideng module, comes on very nice. And on the other side, it's the controller for the soldering iron. You see, already I made a mobile soldering iron station, and this is the second one. And this will have the same design. I show you again when it is assembled. Starting assembly, or I start with showing you what I prepared. I make it modular, so the end assembly is only putting it together. Some plugs, some screws, not soldering. That was quite challenging to do it like this. So we start with the front panel. What do we have at the front panel? You see I have one USB connector here and one LED, that's all. For the LED I put an, maybe you can see, can you see? Yeah, a little contact there, so I just need to plug it in. Also on the USB is the 4 contacts, so just plug it in from the Raspberry, and the Raspberry fits in here. So the screen, here I modified the audio output because I have not enough place to plug in something. So the only modification here is a cable going out to another plug. So this will plug into the amplifier, and this goes here later. Put it back on the table. The Raspberry also a little bit modified because of the issues with the place and the position, the power connection here. Also it has the main connector to the back plane and here to the LED. I routed out 2 USB ports, so one for the gaming controller receiver here and one for the front panel USB here. 2 USBs are left, so maybe I can use it for a keyboard. Oh, I will use it for the keyboard. Forgot it. Oh, good that we are talking about it. Here's the keyboard, small one, and there's the receiver. Need to plug it in, otherwise it won't work. No, not needed on this so much, but I want to have a keyboard. Never know why. So that is the Raspberry Pi. By the way, it's in Pi 3. To hold the Pi on the at the front panel, I built 2 wooden brackets. This one and this one. And here you also have the receiver for the Microsoft Xbox 360 wireless controller. So yeah, just glued here, and this will hold the whole construction in the front panel. Then some screws, the bottom, the main part of the case with a DC-DC regulator built in to 5 volt. I set it up to 5.5. It's better, works better with the Pi. The back plane with connections going to the outside here. And this is something like a bus system for charging, or yeah, you see 2 connectors are parallel, so I can go to the next module if I want. Then what next? A power switch, also with small connector. A speaker with a connector, something to hold the speaker, a fan, the HDMI bridge from the Pi to the display, very important, the feeds, this is the last step. The audio amplifier module, I got it from Banggood as almost all my parts. It's only a little bit modified, it has a power cord with a plug and the connector here for the audio signal, because no place and it's easier. Then some of my first 3D printed parts. Still figuring out how the printer works. I got a very cheap one from China for 120 bucks or 120 euro, but it works. So this is a fan, a grill fan for the fan. Looks nice. Internal battery. Of course, it will be powered external from the main mobile lab station, but it's never have enough power, so this is the battery pack for it. What else do we have on the table? You know, the case, the decal, the top of the case, some screws, and that's all. So time to assemble, and I start with the display unit. So for this I need only a few screws. The rest I will just put at the side. I don't need yet. So, oh, the Pi I need. This I need, this don't need, no need, no need, no need. Okay, we start with the front panel. As told earlier, it's very easy. Everything only needs to be plugged together now. That's all for the Pi. Then here's a cutout. I just throw it in like this, very easily. Then the front USB. Just need to make a little bit place. It's not easy when you view it through the camera half the way. So, no. The first bracket to hold the Pi. Then I need 2 screws for it. A screwdriver. Get the trusty Xiaomi screwdriver out. I like this tool. Let's see if I choose the right one. Yeah, fits perfectly. One go there, one go there. Then plug in the game controller receiver. This cable goes through the later to the board, into the case. The second bracket, so the Pi is mounted. Another screw, please. And that's why I call it reverse tear down. Maybe I'll make another video with tearing it down. So, and the LED, where's red? Should remember, there. So, the front panel is done now already. Put it maybe here. So, going through the case, let me see my plan. I write down a little bit for the Reihenfolge, for the how to assemble, because when you assemble in how to say, wrong direction, then it's not possible to put in a part. Like if I put the speaker first, I have difficulties to mount this backplane or power distribution board, whatever you want to call it. I'm also not sure how I should call it. I need 3. Usually I need 4 of this. Only find 3 yet. One get lost. That's just like normal. When you disassemble something, you have screws left. When you assemble something, you don't have enough, or something like this. This corner is very challenging. There should be one more. I was sure that I put all the screws together. I need let me get out one more from the box here. There on the right one. Now I get 2. You got it. Doesn't matter. This goes here. By the way, I changed my light a little bit. I'm not sure if it's better or not. Before, the 2 bulbs was very close together, and I have really to deal with a lot of reflections. Now I moved them a little bit more to the outside of the workbench. From my eyes, in the middle it looks a little bit darker than before, but I think the reflections are not so a big issue now. So plug in the DC-DC converter board. Switch, it wrote switch. Yes, of course, if I don't put the switch in now, it would be difficult to put it in later. Oh, sorry, just put the cable through and then that's all. Then the switch goes here. Next, speaker. Yeah, now I can mount the speaker. It won't affect the rest. And for the speaker I have to use a very small screwdriver because I was a little bit stupid while designing it. Should set the screws from outside because it's not enough place to use a normal screwdriver. But it's just okay. So, speaker inside. Just bring it a little bit to place. You don't see this, you don't see this, you don't see this. Yes. So, next. Fan. Okay. Oh, why I need a fan? Oh, I tried the software out, and before I never had issues with the Pi and heat, but with the Recalbox software in the and the attached display, it seems like it produces or the heat. The display produces also heat, and this can't go away. So I decided to use a fan. Oh, I 3D printed grill for the fan. Really like it. Oh, here I need another tool because this is not Phillips screws. Yes, I make it like the big companies, using a lot of different screws to make it more difficult to take it apart. There. It'd be too easy to have all the same screws everywhere. Also here at the fan I needed to trick a little bit because later I realized it's not enough place for screws and muttern and bolts, nuts. So the other 2 screws have threaded inserts, and here I'm using nuts. So, fan, amplifier. Next step is the amplifier. That is very easy. This module comes in like this. I think it could be a short video. No, not really short. Bring in the good Knipex tool. Always happen. Oh, we need a knob. I know that I have knobs in the box. A white one. A nice position. Okay. So, what do my plans say next? Oh, it's time. Oh, the battery. Battery. I need some double-sided tape. I don't want to put it in with hot second Sekundenkleber, Blitzkleber. So, yeah, it's more temporarily. I still think that I will open it again and change something. Oh, and I need a connection wire for the battery. This is here. Also to the backboard. Oh, yes, I remember it should be there. So, battery is inserted, power switch is off, the audio into this to the amplifier. The fan connection is the 3-pin. First the 4-pin connector. It's a little bit tricky now. Yeah, that is how I'm designing. I start to build, not thinking in advance, just the size of the case. And then it could happen that I'm out of place. I don't have enough place. And the last connection is the speaker. Also need this scissor. Go in, go in. So. No one can see inside. Oh, I think I make a mistake with the cables. Oh, damn. This should go there. Again, the fan is a little bit tricky. Needs a little bit of wiggling around. Don't make it too easy. Then let's screw to the case. Just searching. No, this goes there. Maybe I should switch it on one time to see if it turns on. The LED comes on. The display doesn't come on yet. This is weird. We need to find the failure. So open again. Plug in. Everything is plugged in. The fan runs by the 5 volt. So 5 volt is okay. Even also the LED runs with 5 volt. So it's also okay. Not sure if I've maybe switch off the display. It has a little switch for the backlight there. Yes. Yeah. just while playing around, I switch it off. So happen. Before I finish the screws. Here you see Recalbox is starting. I have to again search the only way it fits in. Some lights are on in the inside. Yes. From the amplifier. One screw. One to the other side. Every cable inside, please. So, the top. Now I can already hear the fan make some noise. So I'm still thinking, what can I do with the fan? But it doesn't disturb so much, especially not when you're gaming. Okay. Take it very serious with the screws. 3 for top and bottom, 2 for each side. It's 10 screws holding the display in the case. Maybe it's a little bit too feel, I don't know. So, yes. And Amstrad. Start with Amstrad. I need to get a controller. Where do I put the controller? Here. So, you should see something. Let me see. I need to put something underneath to bring it up. Don't want to hold it all the time. So, and zoom into the display. Even here you can see the resolution is a little bit not so high, so you can't read what's there, but it's comes out nice and good. They have some open source games already installed. It comes from the official Recalbox site, so I think it's open source. And turn on the volume. Yes, another thing I should try first. Only feeding in mono signal. So if I put the speaker on the wrong output, there is no sound, of course. Yeah. If I don't put the speaker in, there will be never sound. Sorry. This or the other one, I'm not sure yet. This assembling is much easier. I think that this game has sound. Yeah, it has sound, okay. Yeah, everything that can go wrong goes wrong. I just hit the power button. So, okay, I have to talk here because this is maybe I will get copyright issues with the song. think it's Mario's song, I'm not sure. As mentioned earlier, it comes from the official site. Oh. I think I run something. Physis? I have no idea what I press on. Is it pyramid? Press start. Okay. Press the other two buttons. We are not here to play games. What up? Or should we play games? I have no idea. See, not very familiar with this. I'm not doing a lot of it. A lot with this. Okay. Doom. Better not. PC Engine. 2 games available. Let me see. And that is a great addition to the main lab. You can play games in field when you have enough from doing electronic. I see. Okay. Ich kann nicht springen, ich kann gar nichts. Okay. There are little things running on the screen. The mouse is not. Okay, enough game for yet. So, and before I end this video, I show you how it will look. I'm bringing in this. So, zoom out. That is how it looks. Turn it a little bit. Now, that is the mobile lab with the first edition. The edition is finished before the mobile lab, but that is okay for me. Something else I can show you. Yes. Just have the first test of the interconnection with one of these testers. Just modified a little bit. So this was the output going here. I already set up the internal charging unit to 12.6. Should be a little bit less. And then plug it in here. And I'm charging the internal battery from the Raspberry part. I'll also stack it like this if I want. Doesn't matter. I'll put it here. And yeah, that's all for today. Raspberry Mobile Lab Edition kit, not for programming, just for fun. And so I can do some stuff downstairs when I play with the Kleine, because here the lab is sometimes too dirty, so I don't like to go here with the little. But with this I can also do some things order on vacation. So I have everything I need. I have a power supply going from 0 to 50 volt and 0 to 5 amp. I have a soldering iron controller here. And I have a Raspberry Pi to play games. And in a few weeks, when I find time, I have a second one. It still fit in a case like this with a high resolution screen that should be able to do some Arduino stuff. So see you next time. This video is now 30 minutes. Give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, because I need 1,000 subscribers to keep in Yahoo's monetization program. So it doesn't come a lot from YouTube, about $15 each month, but it helped me to keep nice things for the hobby, nice things to make videos, because the rule for my wife is no our money for hobby. This is only for our little and for the house, and everything for the hobby I have to get from somewhere else, like Christmas, birthday, or even YouTube or Patreon if you want to help me with Patreon. It would be nice. So give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see more German videos, give me comments that you like German videos, and I will think making more German videos. I think German videos will always be a rip-off, or not a rip-off, will always be a follow-up to the English video, a shorter version of the English video, or just things that I make wrong first in German, maybe the other mistakes, like today with forgetting the switching on the background and plug in the speaker. That was annoying. Okay, see you next time. And if you also want to support me, use my Banggood links to buy tools, to buy parts. I get 8% from them. So if you buy something for $10, I will get 80 cents. And that is great. So I can buy more stuff like this. See you next time, and then English or German.